There are things we play for and we behave like we don't know how these things work. But I would like to maybe just again shed light on this. Perhaps as a parent or as a teacher, you don't know where the children's rights begin and where they end. Let me just remind you, some of you, when there were declarations were being made since 1924 to date on the rights of a child, on the things the child is supposed to be given freely without condition. One is the right to life. A child must live. You have no moral authority to disown that child and to do away. Like you do abortion, you kill that child. You're denying that child a right to life. And then there is a right to liberty. Maybe perhaps you didn't know this. There is another right to peaceful assembly. Children need to assemble. Stop locking that child in the house. Stop denying that child in the name of you are protecting a child from mixing with other children because of their character. You are denying this child a right to peaceful assembly. I'm referring this in the document called the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights that was made in 1966. This was a political covenant. That is what I am actually quoting from. Right to protection, right to expression. You are denying this child to speak. Let this child speak whatever is in her mind, whatever is in his heart. Let them talk. But as these children also express themselves, as we give them this, their right to expression, they need to be a little bit understanding and controlled in their talks. Now, this one will shock you that there is, when this declaration of 1966 was being coined, there is an aspect, I'll read it the way it says. Special emphasis is laid on child's right to protection by the family, society, and state, and especially upon the dissolution of marriage. Where hii sasa kwetu wazazi imekuwa kazi ngumu kwamba the child, even when there is no an amicable solution between a dad and a mom, and we feel like we need to separate, we need to dissolve this marriage, that child must be protected. He must be carried in a way that he does not feel uh, that his emotions have been tempered with, does not feel like he or she has come to the end of the world. Yeah, please, these are simple things. We think they are simple, but we are called upon to ensure that these children get what is rightfully theirs. And the last thing under this declaration was it also recognizes the need of having a child registered immediately after birth and have a name and the right to have a nationality. There's no child who doesn't have a name. And please, parents, stop running because of the dissolution of marriage. You run to the government offices to alter the father's name. That child has a right to a name, including his father's name. So let's take into consideration this, because there are small things we assume, but they will come one day. They will come in a big way and they will haunt us.